Hello, welcome back to MGS2. There was a bit of a recording mishap, but while I was trying to get back to where we were, thankfully very quick, I managed to do this. This is what I mentioned the first time. There's a way to loop Olga so she didn't talk at all. It's pretty good.
You're just not gonna let her talk at all. Just shut her up with tranks.
No, Olga, I don't care if... You know, conflict and victory may be your parents, but fuck you.
Could you imagine Kojima just looking at this and just table flipping like, we're supposed to sit through the monologue, damn it.
Snake does not care at all. So yeah, here we are. We are now playing on the PC version, which is why the UI looks a little stretched. Basically, I'm using a widescreen mod and some various fixes to make this actually playable.
Oh, was the PC port just really bad, or just...
The PC port was actually made by 5 people.
You're kidding.
It was ported by 5 people. We'll see it in the credits when we eventually get there in like 2 years, but you know.
Jesus. Let's see, Metal Gear Solid 2 came out around, what, 2000?
2001 actually.
Right. Yeah, of course, so... Man, PC porting has come a long way.
Yeah, this...
Compared to back then where, you know, companies didn't really give a shit.
Yeah. You know, the PC port is pretty much riddled with bugs and a whole bunch of assorted weirdness. And the widescreen mod, the mods I'm using are fixing a lot of it, but they also introduce new weirdness, and it's fantastic. I noticed it while I was recording, since I've only ever really used the PC version for speedrunning.
That's speaking of speedrunning. Is it like any, for any of these weird bugs, can they be used for speedrun strats, or is it not really beneficial?
It's more or less visual things. But, the PC version does load a hell of a lot faster than, like, the HD or the PS2 versions. Like, to the effect of, like, 10 minutes across a speedrun. 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it cuts out a lot of time. Also, this is one of the more fun glitches you can do. If you equip an item in your item slot that changes Snake's view or state in any way, you can actually, if you equip the item and mount the ladder within like a frame or two of the inputs, yeah, the game freaks out a bit.
Freeze.
And then I'm guessing they'll try to like put you in a solid floor.
It doesn't care what's solid or not anymore. Basically, I'll post a video at some point alongside these. Probably when I put the speedrun tutorial version up.
I was gonna say, good thing though the card didn't see you. Could you imagine if you pop up right into his vision? That would have sucked.
Imagine if I had landed on him, though.
Oh yeah, knockout, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what would have happened.
Just a place where you steer the ship.
He disappears and points a piece above his head.
Nah, totally. It's gonna be a Goomba drop. You just stomp on them. Just
are consolidated in the bridge. The ship is autopiloted via a global positioning.
So this being an LP, I'm trying to get quite a few of these codec calls. So this is gonna be the next few minutes. Just me calling out a cut.
It's not wouldn't be a Metal Gear Solid game without codec calls.
Right.
The
Although technically Rising, you had to actually
not the knockout rounds.
look for them.
Right.
You know that, right?
That was weird.
USP fires real bullets, not fake ones.
You're a real bullet now.
Having the USP will make combat easier, but being undetected is still the best way to go.
So, in the demo version of MGS2, you could actually find a suppressor for the USP, I'm pretty sure, up on the mast. If I'm not misremembering, that is. I could very well be. It has been, about 16 years.
It's also equipped with a flashlight for nighttime shooting. In the dark,
I'm not entirely sure if it exists on the actual game.
The USP isn't suppressor equipped. The gunshots may bring enemy reinforcements running, so be careful. Using the old cardboard.
This is the one I was actually looking for.
Looks good
was
on
the box
is the best
call.
way to slip past enemy surveillance. But cardboard is just paper when it comes down to it. It won't withstand any serious assault for long. Don't rely on the trick too many times either. And I recommend you keep it dry.
I would think a cardboard box wouldn't withstand anything for long. Like, once would be enough for it to fall apart.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just walking in that thing, it's like, oh, well, fell apart.
Well, I mean, you can run over claymores later in the game with the box equipped, and like all it does is blow off a couple of flaps. Those things are fucking indestructible.
On both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors.
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly.
They should just give Snake armor completely made out of cardboard. 'Cause apparently it's the strongest thing made to man.
He'll be completely unstoppable.
Along with this entire ship.
Snake is gonna build Metal Gear cardboard.
Well, he's like, brother! And he tries to shoot him with a Metal Gear, and then just boom, the cardboard armor just deflects it.
If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method.
He's gonna fire a cardboard missile at him, and it's going to pierce through his heart.
Talk about a paper cut.
Oh, I was gonna say like cardboard, the one thing that can destroy nanomachines.
So, I'm displaying here. There's multiple different ways you can spot the lasers in any given situation. You can also smoke cigarettes because
I just realized a bit. Who set up these freaking traps? I don't think it was the Marines, because I don't think they were like, oh, we got an intruder. Well, let's have the whole freaking boat blow up.
No, it was the Russians.
Yeah, definitely.
In fact, it was in Olga's cutscene. She says, "All the sensors are in place."
Ah, wow, that's been a while. Huh? I didn't know they addressed that. That's nice.
Yep.
I mean, I could see them like, well, we get down with the boat, and no one knows that Metal Gear existed, so yay.
So here's an interesting thing. How does Snake run from that position he's in when you enter the cardboard box?
How does he?
Very
God damn.
carefully.
He's doing like squats.
Have you seen Snake's ass? It's obvious that he does a lot of squats.
So
Yeah,
the map being off is causing me to play a little bit more cautiously than I normally would.
oh wow, I haven't seen that one in a while. That Snake can, if he's outside for very long, he can occasionally sneeze and blow. And I was like, oh man, once or twice that has gotten me caught because people heard me, and I'm like, shit.
A very interesting, a funny story. I have had many tanker IL speedruns go south because Snake has sneezed in the engine room.
Oh.
Yeah.
We call those speed runs sneeze percent.
Sneeze.
It's
Man, that must.
it's just fun. I love this game.
No, definitely. I love the small details like that. It's like, well, of course, being out in the fucking rain without a fucking raincoat on. Oh, another one.
First person sneeze.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, like I said, it's a good thing that I waited. Well, more like I was forced up to the bridge because I was a stupid moron. But it's a good thing I kept off on the exploration because most of it rewards you with like USP ammo, and we didn't even have it before now. So, also I skipped that cutscene. Don't worry about it. It's just this guy.
Yeah, it's weird that that cutscene, but I guess they put that there just so people wouldn't be caught off guard immediately because of that card, because he does come like all from what, the left.
Yeah. So here's another interesting little glitch. Well, there we go. So it turns out that you can use a throwable weapon, and moving in the opposite direction of where you actually want to go, Snake will actually just slide, and you get up on the bar.
Nice.
It doesn't serve any practical use, but you know, it's cool.
You just want some beer.
He's just looking at all this alcohol longingly.
So I was real sad. I was all primed to get a double kill on those bottles there, and the tranquilizer round only killed the one.
Taking out his
Also, we can take a look at the latest issue of Jason magazine, or Mindsy.
I love Jason magazine.
Mm-hmm.
It has all the best articles.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Well, there you go.
Uh-oh. Not safe for work, totally.
Also, a neat little detail. I mean, I'm assuming people who are watching this have already played the game or have seen it at least. But that screen doesn't actually show you all of Metal Gear Ray. It kind of pans at the bottom portions of it.
I was like, who decided to put a camera there for it? It's like, hey, look at this thing. Well, then again, this is just a marine boat, so technically only Marines are supposed to be in here.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them, they accidentally break NDA, like, hey, that's position that off. Shit.
So, there is an item in my inventory that would make things slightly easier for me, so I didn't have to peek around corners. It's the anti-personnel sensor. I don't use it. Ever. In fact, I kind of forgot it existed until just this moment. Now, commenting.
Remind me of first, what's the anti-personnel thing? I don't recall this item.
It basically vibrates your controller.
Oh,
when,
that.
Yeah, when the enemies are near.
That's a bit of an awkward sound to make when he's zooming in.
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't know this was going to be X-rated. I'm out.
Yeah. You gotta protect your innocent mind, huh?
Yeah, my childhood innocence.
Mm-hmm. So you can kick down the locker doors, and I've never actually managed to avoid being smacked by it before now. So I was kind of happy about that.
Yeah, the locker was trying to take its revenge on Snake just one more time before it goes all the way down for the count.
That's what Snake's revenge is about.
God
Damn it! Oh,
Let's try to avoid doing a Snake's revenge joke, but boop.
It's okay. It wasn't avoidable because I was about to make the same fucking joke.
Yeah, and I was like, revenge, and I'm like, oh god, I'm like, oh, try to.
You did this.
Yeah.
You just set it up. I just made the punchline.
Still, god, what a game. Then Kojima's just like, yo, I appreciate this game, but this is not canon at all.
Yeah. So welcome to the engine room. It's where they keep all the toys.
And this honestly started the whole Kojima likes a troll, and nothing you say should be taken at face value.
So yeah, I displayed it a little bit after we got out of Olga's fight, but you can actually use first-person mode to aim where you're punching, and you can actually punch Raven's little statuette there.
Also, I'd just like to mention who's buying Raven figurines. What market is that aiming for?
Wait, did that explode in your hand?
Yes, it certainly did. So when you prime a grenade in this game, there's no way to actually unprime it. So unless you use something very nifty, you can lie down and Snake will just kind of like put it back in his pocket or something. Which is what I was trying to do, but the body was preventing me from going prone.
Oh, well, for me it was just hilarious that a chaff grenade actually hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it explodes. It has a bunch of metal shards in it.
True. I guess it's mostly the fact that if you throw it at a soldier, it doesn't do anything to them, like,
No,
right?
no, it doesn't. It's a bit of a shame, but, you know, whatever.
What if you played catch and the soldier hold on to it?
Man, wouldn't that just be something? So yeah, the engine room, it's fairly easy to go through when you're not trying to go fast. But when you are trying to go fast, it's a little less nice.
Freeze.
Secure the breach in the area.
What the? Oh, shit.
Just casually clipping into the guy, no problem.
Well, you pissed them off.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you know.
Still amazes me how you are able to freaking hit them with that shield.
Practice.
I always miss and it bounces off.
It's a lot of playing this video game. Too much.
Yeah, no.
Too much.
And
in
Python
fact.
just Python just
bring
needs to
out-
not hit behind them.
Yeah, you know.
Did you put everyone? Yeah, you did.
So, yeah, there's a thing up there. Let's go take a look at that thing. I thought I had binoculars, but it's just a camera, which will serve. There you go. Save it for later.
Who
Gotta
put that
keep
up
the
there?
motivation up for the people, I guess.
And then destroy it, so no one can enjoy it ever again.
I forgot about the small things like that.
Who put that up there?
I don't know. A very bored Marine, maybe?
Yeah.
Someone with an incredibly long ladder.
These Marines are depraved human beings with all this porn everywhere.
And it's not just any porn. It's Japanese women.
What's that?
They have very particular tastes.
Is he gonna go check your box?
No,
You know, that's actually a pretty good spot to hide.
it is.
Just the box.
Yeah, I like it.
Totally inconspicuous.
I mean, it'd be better if the flaps weren't all fucking everywhere, but you know.
That's what I always do when I'm hiding the boxes. I try to put them like in specific spots that you would think a box would be in, other than
There's somebody
being
there.
in plain sight or anything like that.
Yeah, it tends to work out slightly better. It's just a box.
Ever
feel
since
like
you showed me
Python's
that
just-
animation, I could just imagine like Snake try to awkwardly shuffle to move, trying to make sure he doesn't break the box.
I'd be more worried about breaking my legs trying to walk from that squat.
Also, surprised he doesn't get any cramps. God damn.
No, this is an MGS4. Come on now.
Ah!
Who's that?
Oh shit.
What happened?
What happened?
I'm assuming you abused the AI for a second to make him get confused that he saw a box, I guess.
Something like that. No, it was the guard downstairs. He heard the radio shorting out, or something,
Oh.
something to that effect.
Ah, okay. I thought it was the guy who you. It's like he sees you just turn to a box for a split second, and then he's like, "What?"
That would be incredible, but no, sadly not. So yeah.
Snake is basically an animorph, and his animal is a box.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you can hide in lockers.
Secure the perimeter.
I won't. I hope not to be making too much use of it, but between two different recordings of this very same fucking update, I've had to hide in them for a grand total of like what, 15 minutes now?
Alright, wait, can you use that smoke, like a smoke screen temporarily, or that's just for giggles?
That's so you can see the lasers without putting on the thermal goggles. However, the lasers span the entire hallway, like vertically, so basically there's no way to avoid it without taking out the sensors.
You are ordered to continue manning your post until that time.
So yeah, now we're treated to this long corridor. Some of these side rooms have stuff in them, but it's not like anything really incredible. It's just ammo, mostly. Man, I'm glad this guy's got headphones on.
Yeah, I just realized something. Did you just
So good.
Poor headphones guy.
He'll be fine until the boat blows up.
Yeah. At least he'll die listening to the music he was rocking to.
Yeah, you know, that guy's real comfortable. Look at him.
I don't know. He might wake up with some neck pain.
I mean, probably, but you know, for the time being, he looks comfortable.
You know, one time I got caught, I just stupidly, in a panic, decided to hide in those fucking pipes. Yeah, that didn't work.
Man, that's gotta be the worst. You're like trapped there and you can't really do anything about it.
Nope. I was like, fuck it. It was just a desperation. I was like, maybe I can hide here. And like, you can imagine. I mean, the guards didn't say anything, but I could tell they're like, we're not that fucking stupid. I mean, we're stupid to not be able to look at a box, but we're not stupid to see a man behind a fucking pipe.
That's incredible.
No one questions how the box got there.
No, of course not. It's just a box.
It's just a box in the engine room with oranges written on it.
The orange.
The orange.
The orange, yes.
It's either a box-sized orange or just one orange inside a big box. We'll never know.
It's the most important orange of the entire world.
Under our control.
This is what Metal Gear is really about.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, the Marine
See, you're catching on.
started his speech already.
It's not about nuclear war or nanomachines, it's about oranges. Just that one orange.
So, the only sad part about this game's boxes, coming from the first, is that they don't act as a quick travel.
Yes, sir.
They're just kind of there for, you know, hiding and general dickery.
Yes, sir.
Which, I mean, I guess it's fair. Well, I actually did forget. There's one specific part where you can use it for transit, but, like, it's not very useful.
I hope you plan to show that off.
I will be. Now that I remember it.
The only one time that Snake stealthiness did not work.
Well, I mean,
Well, basically the one time that the guards are not stupid.
well, I mean, let's face it. If Snake's barrel wasn't fucking protruding like 4 inches away from the side of the box, he'd be just fine.
I know, right?
I have a question. How does Snake survive Shadow Moses, if that's his stealth ability?
Guards really bleeding, really having bad tunnel vision.
It's something, you know.
Aren't they super soldiers?
Technically.
Technically, but I think it was implied that they're imperfect. And, well, like, when not knowing genes, he's like, if we get the genes of our father, you know, that they will be perfect. I'm like, that's not how genes. Liquid, you're dumb.
Liquid,
They
you
can
drunk.
get-
Gave them all cancer.
Basically, he thought, yeah, if we inject them with our fathers, you can still be right as Randy. And, you know, forget the wording, but you know what I mean. Like, they'll be perfect. I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
So, you've just encountered our first little graphical glitch thanks to the widescreen mod's increased FOV. Snake doesn't actually step through the door, he steps through the door.
Who goes there?
His foot actually passed through the solid door jamb. If you look towards the edge of the screen, you'll see the most interesting stuff with the PC version widescreen mod.
What the?
Things that you're not entirely supposed to see, because it ruins the magic.
So basically, because of the way the game is developed, a certain that's what you mean. That is what you mean.
Yeah, they cropped the screen really nicely in order to hide all that extra stuff. But there is no hiding. There's no hiding from us.
My emergency ruined. Fuck.